Evening and hello. I hope you're ready to make some art. I'm the art teacher here, and this is a sand painting set from Daiso. I've never heard of sand painting sets before. Since buying this some weeks ago, I've actually seen YouTube and or Instagram videos of people making sand painting sets like this one. So today I've prepared a few tools that I will need, but I seem to have forgotten one, so hold on just a moment. I mean, seriously, why would the tool you need be in the place you've left it for like 3 years? Obviously not. It's clear across the other side of the house. Some cup full of chopsticks. Anyway, so I got this a few weeks ago at the Daiso. It's Tanoshii Colorful Sunae Setto Neko. The most important part of this is Neko. It has cats on it, so I had to get it. Yes, I'm that kind of person. So, safety purposes, I don't know. Did not know what this was. The most important thing in here, clearly it's sticker sheets and sand. The sand is dolomite sand. And it says, when making sand painting, please be sure to have a parent accompany your child. Now, that's unfortunate. There are small parts, so please be careful not to swallow it accidentally. I promise to do my best. If you have children under the target age, please store it out of reach. For those poor children. Never put coloured sand in your mouth. Again, I'll do my best. If sand gets into your eyes and mouth, rinse thoroughly with water. If you still feel discomfort, please consult your doctor. If you have any scratches on your hands, etc., please do not make it. Just in case you were wondering, the wound may become worse. Store the remaining material in places not exposed to direct sunlight. It does not get hot or humid. But yeah, why don't you just throw it out? And honestly, I'm going to use it again. So let's see what we have. As I was saying, since encountering this, since encountering this in the store, I've seen videos online of people making sand paintings of this style, sticker sheets. So here's our coloured sand. And here's our illustration paper. Now, again for safety, dolomite sand is not a great material according to the Google search. I'm somewhat concerned. Usually the bigger concern would be the pigments, so that's a secondary concern, but those aren't listed. The dolomite sand might potentially carry heavy metals, which are very concerning, but only if you come into direct contact, as the warning label says. For example, touching or eating, or throwing it in your eye, which is very silly, but you know how children are. I am an art teacher. So here we have the sticker sheet. All of these little sections, if you look very carefully, maybe you can see, I can't really tell. If you look very carefully, you might be able to tell that they are perforated. Bigger, because that's bigger. To choose which order you want to do them in, I suppose. So what's better to do? Is it better to do the big areas first? You have to stick on the part you want to cover with sand. After removing the stickers, sprinkle sand on the removed area and press it lightly with your fingers. I won't be doing that. So I am obviously wearing gloves, but I also collected this tool from a different kit so that I don't have to touch the sand with my. Now, hopefully, being that it's me that's doing this, the artwork itself will be a lovely disaster. Because it's just how we do things around here. Let's see, which colour shall we do? I think I'm going to go for this. It's a bit darker than the other one. I think it's a bit darker. 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 The yarn, it has. Gosh, this is going to be horrible. You enjoy how horrible this is about to become. It's horrors, horrors, my loves. Absolutely. Absolutely the wrong tools for the job. There we go. Oh no, that piece also came out. Oh no, you're not supposed to do that. Gloves on my hands, I won't have as much dexterity as I should. So you have to keep in mind this is from Daiso, which is a dollar store basically. So these, while they're decent quality, super high quality. Daiso has some very good products. I love that. I am often in Daiso, specifically to find good product, some variety. You know, they have the best cat toy. Cat absolutely loves it. It's yarn ball. Actually, a type of feather one. He loves it. He loves it to bits. Because it's from Daiso. It's very expensive. And bits is what it becomes. Oh. So the other problem with sand, but it's sand, and you really don't want it everywhere, do you? So I am performing this operation in a tray in hopes of preventing sand from infecting the rest of my space. Oh dear. So far, so good. I think I'm going to have to try a little bit of a different tactic. Right, so I think I've gotten all the yarn bits off. And oh gosh, I'm looking at the example picture. I don't really care about following the example picture, but because this is looking like it's not going to be a very relaxing process, I want to do all the same colour at the same time, and it looks like if I want to make the yarn pink, I want to make the yarn pink. Oh yeah, I kind of do. There's no red in this package. So cat pieces and cat pieces. But this cat's whisker is coming off. Poor thing. They're all over the pink things. They need to come out, I guess. Hold on. I mean, I love Daiso. I really do. I mean, my cats, my real pet cats, have had teeth removed. But, oh Lord, this is a bit ridiculous right here, the quality of this cutting from the sticker. I mean, this is not relaxing. We're very early on in this process. Oh. But this isn't relaxing so far. And the teeth. it going to be white? So I've managed to remove all of the stickers in the areas that are going to be meant to be pink. And I was thinking the only thing that would make quality worse is if the sand packets has kind of exploded. Now they're not exploding, but the side of the orange one has ripped open. And I wasn't aiming for orange just yet. So now I'm in a little bit of distress because this is just a bit more awful than I really want it to be, isn't it? Hold on. If I can triage this. Time for the orange sand. It's time for the pink sand. Let's do the orange sand next, except this will solve the problem. Maybe. Alright, so to prevent that from happening again, let's employ another Daiso product. Oh God. Okay, so that also failed because, let's face it, most of the things I do don't go right, so don't ask me for help. That's a bad idea. Okay. So the pink sand is safe. The orange sand is leaking. There. Now the orange sand's not leaking anymore. Let me move these off of this shiny surface so I can see what I'm doing better. That doesn't really help, but you know what? We're going to do our best. There. This is going very poorly. Alright, the only thing that can make my screw-ups worse is messing up the video taking at the same time, which I just tried to do a time-lapse of cutting the little sand packets apart. And they came out okay, except the purple one's looking a little too close, so we're going to be careful with that. And the orange one is still in questionable condition, and I just dropped one. So this is going lovely. I have something in my eye now. Isn't that great? Working with substances that you shouldn't get in your eye. And that, my loves, is why we gloves. Right, so I've got my sellotape handy. I've got the pink sand, and I'm just going to nip the corner off there and see. let's. I thought most of this through. Here, one piece I didn't think through. So I have a space. I have some papers ready to collect the extra sand. I go to the paper. Shape for this. Ah, didn't have a place to put the extra little sand packet. After I taped it back shut. I think the appeal of sand art in the sound, almost an ASMR sound falling off the sticker, sand being pressed into the sticker. That must be what it is. Very sorry, but my setup here is probably going to make it sound very grating because the tray I'm using is actually metal. That is having an effect on the sound. Almost there. Starting to wonder if it's actually sticking. I mean, I can tell it's sticking. The point is, with each colour, to kind of saturate the sticker so that the next colour won't stick to that area. And I think with the dexterity of an actual finger, I might be able to do a better job of pressing in the sand. But I am definitely not keen on actually physically coming into contact with this sand. Wow, look at that spot we missed. What spot that's stuck to anyway? This is amazing. Alright, let's see if I can fix. Didn't press that one, I guess. Go back and see if I pressed it as well. Or the truth will be revealed in just a moment. As to whether this section of sticker doesn't look very good. I didn't think a sand art kit from Daiso would be too ambitious for my artistic skills or adult patience. But there you go. Here we are. I think I might go insane. So there are a couple bits of foreign material in my tray. And yes, I definitely definitely need another tool to aid in this part of the endeavour. I think this might not be a good idea. What I mean is, this might be an actually good to use for things. It's kind of inappropriate to be loading it with sand, but it looks like it also might just be a cheap paintbrush. It's really hard to tell at this point what I have in my collection of things and cups. Oh, sorry. Alright, we're almost there. I don't think a small child would be able to do this nicely. A small child would probably absolutely just tear this to pieces and be happy. Except with the whole, like, it doesn't look the way it's supposed to problem. But I don't think it's the best way to do it. So I tried to come up with as many solutions as I could. How to control the sand, the mess sand. And as you can see, I'm containing the sand in my tray, and then the excess sand is being collected in a little paper. I'm going to set off to the side and hope not to be stricken with absolute disaster. This, on the other hand, is I mean, it's just formulated for disaster. So let's see if, oh god, I thought I had sand on my clothing for that. So let's see if I can survive the rest of this dubious artwork experience. I think I just might follow the design on the package. Here it is again, in case you're wondering. It creates a textured picture. This is recommended for 6 and up, ages 6 and up. And wasn't there a warning on the back that if your kids aren't big enough, like, don't let them put it in their mouth or something? Like, please take it away from them. Oh, that doesn't mean have them do it. It means out of their reach. You know what? That's really discouraging. I'm really worried about this decision. Scared. I feel like the blue is mixing with this pink, and as I said in the recording, didn't record a few minutes ago, I decided to make this part of the cat blue. I realised there wasn't enough blue used in the original picture, and I've got this whole stupid little tube of stupid blue sand. Who likes sand? It gets everywhere. It's full of heavy metals. These particles aren't fine enough to bother respiratory ailment, but that was the other warning that came up in Google. So this video, as I'm making it, is fun in a way, because I'm learning that it's a little bit challenging to press the record button, because I've been flipping back and forth between recording under the normal video setting and oh, that's lovely, and recording under the time-lapse setting, which will hopefully save a lot of video time, but is masking just how much time this is actually taking, which feels like an inappropriate amount of time for something intended for small children, unless you're only going to sit down for a few minutes, do a couple of colours, then wash your hands, go do something else. And by the way, if you're working with sand, whether you're wearing gloves or not, I would recommend washing your hands afterwards. If you're wearing gloves, you should wash your hands afterwards anyway, because you've got gloves on and you've got glove residue on your hands. A lot of gloves actually recommend that you wash your hands after wearing them. I think that's quite cute. Sand is not cute. So let's see if I can get the sand off this tool. What might be happening is that some of the sticker adhesive is going to get on the tools, and that's not nice. That's not nice. One of my challenges in making videos is that the storage on my isn't the best. Too many photos. The tray keeps hitting the camera. I can't do much. On storage. It's destroying that. It's been great before I started video recording. So I think I've been at this honestly for almost an hour, and this is as far as we've gotten. 2 colours. Oh my gosh, look at the pink areas in those ears. I'm not sure what the best course of action or the order of the colours, because no matter how careful you are, no matter how much you press, some of the colours are going to stick in the areas of the previous colour. It's just the way it has to be. There's no way around it. Even the high quality ones have a little bit of that phenomenon. Even this orange sand, there is something, I will give this, there's something slightly therapeutic process. Any creative process, I think there's some kind of therapeutic value to it. There's also, for me at least, this abject terror of sand. And these poor sticker sheets. So this, again, this is Daiso. So this kit was 100 yen. In good times, roughly $1. And in bad times, it's less than $1. So this kit might have been 100 yen. I don't remember, it's been some weeks. And I'm not saying it wasn't worth it. I'm saying it shows that it's kind of cheap, because the quality of the sticker sheet is quite sad. I'm not sure if I were using my hands, would I have more dexterity. I've also thought of using a knife, but I'm not going to give a 6-year-old a knife. Okay, go put the stickers on the sand art picture. I'm not going to do that. I didn't want to use the knife, but that would help cut the corners quicker. The corners of these sticker pieces, if you've been looking carefully, the corners of the pieces seem to get stuck to their neighbours, and that's been causing frustration, honestly, about peeling the stickers off. Whoa, I'm not getting enough sand. Oh, I'm getting too much of colours in the pink that I already did. Listen, I'm not going to say that this isn't fun. It's somewhat interesting, at least. Alright, listen. I'm not even sure the mouse's eye was correctly cut out. And his ear, I've just completely... Where is he? There he is. I've just completely abandoned that piece of his ear. So... How long have I been sitting here? It's been more than an hour. And again, this is not relaxing. It's not stressful, exactly. Maybe a little stressful. And ultimately, I think it's worth it, but at this point, it's more of just a challenge of stubbornness. Like, I don't want to be defeated by the Daiso monstrosity that is this little sand art kid. Also, cats. I don't. I feel like cats are important. I love cats. And to do right by them. That makes sense? Too much? Is it a duty I have to do, like, a halfway decent job on this? Not sure that's fair. But seriously, these small children doing this, what kind of Herculean effort would that have to be? I'm struggling. I'm struggling to do it. And I feel like this is a test of perseverance. That's what it really is. It's exercise for my ability to just keep going until it's been completed. But kids today don't want that, do they? They want to be tortured by lines that haven't been cut all the way through. It's like, hey, look, this is fun, do this. 2 hours or more. I don't know. Maybe if I was using my fingers, it would be faster. But I am terrified at the idea of touching the sand now. It's probably a mildly irrational fear. I could probably just wash my hands after and be just fine. I don't have any active cuts in my hands that I'd be really afraid of this getting into. I mean, I do have some skin conditions that could be problematic, but I mean, it's nothing super. But what I mean is the quality of these stickers doesn't put any faith. It doesn't give me any faith in the quality of the sand. Like, if any sand is going to have heavy metals and aluminum in it, it's probably going to be this sand. Honestly, how would I expect anything less? Than absolute abomination of quality. Alright, listen, it's not that bad. I'm still doing it. I haven't chucked it in the bin or anything, so. And I admit that the just snarky challenge of it is quite fun. It wouldn't be if I wasn't making a video out of it. I don't know, I might be talking to myself about how ridiculous this is. We do have fun here, me and my 2 orange cats who love me. I think I'm insane. You know what? Here, just listen. Sorry, camera. Alright, it doesn't look too bad. If you look, you can see what I was talking about, how the purple sand has gotten kind of distributed into that pink sand. But I did realise that doing smaller sticker pieces would make the sticker peeling easier. Just because of the quality of this, the big stickers would actually pull away the smaller sticker pieces. So to preserve the smaller sticker pieces, it's perhaps important to do those ones first. now we've come to a point where, in the stages of grief regarding an artwork, I seem to be in the acceptance phase, where I just know that this is. I know what to expect. I expect this little piece of paper gets stuck. It's still annoying. I expect it now. I expect it not be good. And I'm okay with that. And also, I'm ready to experiment a little bit. I think I can do it. There's something I wanted to try. When I first saw this opportunity, and I think it's possible. It's worth approaching. Maybe now this is still going to give me some problems here and there, obviously, but I've come to expect nothing less from this little kit. You know, I was thinking, I was wondering actually if this is a sort of appropriation, because I don't know a lot about it, but I do know that sand art is a thing in some cultures. It's actually possibly a sacred thing. And obviously the sacred ones aren't going to be little pictures of cats. But using the term sand art, I actually think of sort of sand pourings that different cultures will do, like on the floor. And it's not permanent art. It's very temporary, because it's sand. It's going to blow away, and turning it into a sticker that's not going to blow away, that's going to stay around for as long as you keep it around. Wow, that's terrible. It's just going to stay there, contributing microplastics to the environment. Like, I think that's kind of a perversion of the whole idea, isn't it? If it really is a sacred art, or in any way sacred, that's kind of distressing in a way. So I hope this is ultimately in no way disrespectful to anyone's culture or beliefs. Somehow the very act of pouring sand to create a picture is somehow blasphemous in this context, and insulting. It's really insulting, isn't it? It's called. Strange thing to say. So I've come to a point where I feel comfortable experimenting a little bit with fixing the colours if possible. I know it must be possible, because I'm sure people have done it. Sand. So, it's possible. So I'm trying to conduct a little experiment right here, right now. And still a little bit left, and there will be more. About the excess. That'll be good, though I did notice there's some loose purple sand hiding up there. And honestly, that is not the experiment I want to have. I know what happens when it's purple. Not sure what would happen if you mix sand with purple, but I have a feeling. I have a feeling the ultimate outcome will be the same as anywhere that you mix yellow and purple. Now, let's just try our best to relax. Stick to the sand to the paper. So what I had tried to do was mix some yellow into the green, but I think I initially did press a little too hard on that green, particularly because I lost my mind temporarily, as one does. Even though I had a clear intention, I managed to space out. You know what would be fun is if people did this with coloured sugar on their cakes. They wouldn't be able to dump it off exactly, but it would be edible, less likely to be full of heavy metals. Honestly, the in-between cleaning is probably just the most time-consuming part of the whole process. That and peeling the poor stickers. Alright, so the colours we have not opened are white and black. There is no black. Huh. Well, it's a good thing I used purple then. It was black. Must be tired. Alright, so white is the last main colour, and I'm going to colour this the blue cat. Blue spotted cat is also going to be white. 4 little teeth stickers. They've already come off. Wow. Beautiful. Should have done those first, except... Alright, so this poor cat is just going to be like frothing about the mouth, isn't he? His poor tooth stickers are too small. Too small for this. They're too ambitious. They're too ambitious for this level of craftsmanship. I'm sorry, Daiso. Maybe there are better copies of this in existence, but my gosh, maybe there aren't. Maybe they're all this bad. Let me know if you have access to one of these, or perhaps there's another video somewhere of someone struggling or not struggling with one of these from Daiso. I'll only accept evidence from Daiso. I'm fairly sure any video I've seen must have been better quality, or else someone went over it with a knife, because that probably would solve this problem that I'm having. Maybe they just didn't film that part of their life. Acceptable? I have to film everything. came off that corner. Both the corners are coming off. Take both of them off. It's just going to look like a very fat cat. I don't mind that. One of my cats would be called fat. He doesn't like it though. He prefers very admirable big. Likes to be called big. In a doting way. Don't call him fat. Sensitive. Very smart too. So I don't want to scratch up the sand bits that I've already done. Honestly, struggling over this stick is also not very fun. Like I said, I have come to accept it now. But as soon as that happens, it starts ripping in half. Just no cause for that. See, you don't need that. Come on. This is really space on this cat is going to be the only part that I want to do in white, I think. For crying out loud. That space is critical to the shape of this section of the artwork. It is part of the background, my dear. We can't lose that. You see, if I weren't recording this, I would still be having this conversation, probably. I just wouldn't be as happy about it, maybe. See, the weird thing is, even though it's sticky, it's also like waxy. It slides around. Alright, so those are the white pieces. White over there. In the example, the mouse is white. But I've stopped following the example to a point. So, and also the white mouse is right next to a white cat. So why would you do that? It's not good contrast. I mean, the outline is good. The outline goes just fine. So now we have this strangely toothed cat. It's not entirely my fault. We have white sand, and then I will have opened all of the sand packets, and we'll just have the mouse in the background left to do. Another thing I've noticed, even the other videos that I've seen of sand art, is that even the coloured sand isn't always all one colour. I can't say that it bothers me exactly, but I'm curious. Why some of the sand particles different colours before they've even touched the paper? There's different colours fishes, but in some way the sand was shiny. There's glitter. What are they called? Gem paintings? Those do look relaxing anyway. Problem with those and glitter is all I can see is plastic. This at least is sand. Heavy metals and all. Different kind of poison, I suppose. Oh, I forgot the cat's tail. But also some spots. We did some more sand, so that's all the white sand. God, this is the only area that I'm going to be using water. In the sample picture, this cat is white with orange spots. The other cat is orange and yellow. The other cat has white eyes. I've never seen a cat with white eyes. And I want to do justice to the orange cats. And what the world is happening over here? It looks like all these colours are just flaking about into the sand. Look at that. The mouse. Is the mouse infecting everyone? It does look like the mouse is like caught in the sand or something. Dark lore for sand art from Daiso. I don't have any desire to make ASMR content, but I do enjoy ASMR content to a point. There's some aspects of it that I do not like. And one of those is percussive sounds. So, tapping. It's a bit too harsh for me. Alright. It is really charming. This texture. It's really cute. This tooth, not so much. Look at that. Almost like my cats. They all have dental problems. Do you know? I peeled this intending to make it green, and I completely forgot about it. So in the original, in the sample picture over here, in the sample picture, the mouse is white. You can see it in that one, but you can see it in the tiny one on the mouse is white. Background is green. Sand left. There's lots of green sand left, so maybe mostly green. What I want to try to do is mix some of the colours around. See what kind of effect I can have with that. So let's clean up for a minute. Alright, so I have removed all of the stickers from the picture. The microphone is still on, but I have a problem. So I am going to stop. whole leftover pile of sand. There wasn't much white sand left. Just look over. The only white sand that there was in the tray. Just rainbow coloured sand. Oh, would I get this again? Absolutely not. Was it fun? Sure. So, thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more Daiso art kits or other things, I love colouring books, which really just suck. If you'd like to see more work from Daiso, more kits from Daiso, more, well, more bad art. Is that what this is? It's bad art. More cultural appropriation. Whatever you'd like to see, let me know. I probably won't do it, but you know, let me know. I tried out. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, if you hated it, let me know. I hope you get to buy weird art kits from Daiso someday. Bye.